I wonder how many colleges are on the Mississippi River. There might not be too many. There's definitely at least one in the great city of Winona. I guess I never really gave it much thought about college cities on the Mississippi River. It's not something you may think about so much with the car society that we have and bridges all over. But it's unique. How many colleges are along rivers? Do they want to? Yeah, there may not be preferences for rivers. It is 65. Yeah, these trees really hold the hillside together. Some dam, Lockett Dam. All right, this is the Mississippi River. I'm on Minnesota, Wisconsin's on the other side. John Latch State Park. There are some state parks on the Wisconsin side. Yeah, making a bridge across the Mississippi River is a big undertaking. There's not a lot of bridges across. And further south, they rely on ferries. There are some ferries. Minna-Iska. Very small town along the river. Less than 100 people. Population 97. Mississippi R. There's some kind of a boat launch that goes under the highway. I don't know if it's in this city or this town, village, Wabasha County. It looked interesting. Send boats through a tunnel under the highway to go into the Mississippi. Alright, just missed it. Just missed the town. Whitewater River. See, I didn't see anything on the the east side of the Mississippi on the Wisconsin side that look very compelling. This is compelling to me on the west side, all these cities along the Mississippi between Red Wing and Winona and further south. Well, no, not that much further south. The Wisconsin side was kind of cool to look at. South of Winona. I'm definitely not, okay, there's a boat launch. Wabasha 13. I was already in Red Wing, so I'm not going that far north in Minnesota. Cross back into Wisconsin and Wabasha. Oh my God, I'm going so slow. I'm glad this road isn't that busy. I see I got a truck catching up. Wabasha is kind of a small town. Just passed a sign that said Great River Road. They don't call it scenic, but it's kind of scenic. In my opinion. It's nice to see in the springtime, early summer at least. Probably the fall too, I suppose. Nice and lush. Even the Garmin shows a lot of mountainous areas. Hot spot. He just pulled out onto the road. Six miles. Lots of solar panels for whatever. They almost seem near vertical. I wonder if they adjust with the sun? Looks like an old sign, South 42, left lane. That sign is beat up. So I'm approaching Kellogg. I guess Kellogg is just... it says, welcome, Kellogg, Minnesota. You really don't see it though. I tell you that they have 400 people, but you really don't see it, I don't think. See what you can around this corner. There's a Quick Trip and a water tower. And that's Kellogg. Yeah, you don't stop at Kellogg unless you have a real purpose. Zumbro River. That sounds familiar. Alright, Wabasha, 2,500. There's a house, there's a couple of houses right on the very top of this hill. They cut down the trees so they got a view of the river. Got big windows, cut down the trees right on the very top. Yeah, like down south, there's houses abandoned that oversee nice scenery like the river. You're probably not going to find a single house on the north abandoned like that, like you see in the south. 55. They don't dare build houses on top of tall hills like that in the Rocky Mountains. With all this vegetation, it looks a little bit more stable. Oh, okay, right here. Wabasha, established 1830. Man, that's a long time ago. It's like it doesn't seem like they really waited very long after Lewis and Clark went through. If even Lewis and Clark really, if even people were really waiting on Lewis and Clark's go-ahead, people already had expansion plans before Lewis and Clark, probably. But I mean, still a lot of the rush did happen after them, so it makes them look like real leaders guiding us to the westward expansion, even in these northern regions. 40, okay. There's a grocery store I want to sleep at tonight. Here, at least that's the plan. There's a park, yeah, it's on the left.
Left Street West, then take the first right.
They got a bunch of volleyball stuff. Okay. But yeah, I want to stop at the library just so I could bring all my batteries in to charge. And then go to the park. A couple of cars over there I see. It's 30, okay. Oh, I could take a left at any point.
Street West, then take the first right.
3rd Street. Downtown is straight. Alright, yeah, I think there's some kind of a barrier for river flooding here. Or maybe that's a bridge. That's probably the bridge. There's a bridge in this city that goes across the Mississippi that I want to hit. Okay, I see the library. Oh yeah, wow, the bridge is in the backdrop. Alright, where to park?
168 Allegheny Avenue on the left.
Not on the right. I guess just in front of Papa Riverboat Lanes. I guess. Actually, no. I'm gonna get on the other side at least. Actually, I could sleep on the side of the road if I wanted to. Wabasha, Minnesota. Wabasha, Minnesota. Alright, I am moving underneath the bridge for the evening shade. I think I'll get a large portion of shade. That'll be really helpful during the hottest time, the sunniest, hottest time. And yeah, maybe even consider sleeping there tonight too. It looks like an all-around decent spot. Oh man, 2-hour parking. So they really restrict parking in some parts. But this spot that I want to go is 72 hours. right underneath this bridge, the Mississippi River Bridge. It's gonna be sunny right now, but it'll move. So I'll cover up the windows, but I know that I'll have shade at the critical time, at least. Starting to get a little warm in this car already. I could go for the instant gratification of being parked right here, but I'm looking long term. I'm looking in the future where that sun's gonna be, not where it is right now. Alright, so I'm going to a park nearby. Slept here last night, and I just want to relocate. I'm not in a rush to get out of Wabasha. It's a pretty relaxed area. So yeah, just moving a little ways over. I kind of have, the directions are kind of easy to follow. I turned my Google Maps on, or Garmin Maps on, but yeah, I don't have any directions. Just kind of, this is a big park. There's not going to be any shade, so I want to have full setup. Oh my god, already I'm all confused. Nope. Nope. Okay. I guess down to the stop sign. Take a right. There's a community garden. Wabasha is really a decent city. They got everything that's pretty relaxed. Oh, somebody is in the park already. Okay. I think, yeah, okay. I don't, there's several, I was thinking right, but now I'm not so sure. It looks like there's a park. It looks like this park on the left might be okay. It says something park. Okay, Malone Park. Huh. Oh, if only this truck wasn't here, I would be parking right where they are. Now I'm not so sure. Well, I think I want to be kind of close to that truck. Sort of. Alright, I'm moving to the 72-hour overflow just on the other side of this lake and sleep. I want to get over there now. There's a lot of smoke because of the Canadian fires. I want to get over there now and start putting up a screen on this driver's side. The sooner I start that, the better for the relief, the much needed relief. It's really warm. Feel better about doing that. But yeah, they welcome people. Grocery store. Oh my god, I hit that. It's not as bad on bicycle. It's kind of a busy road here. Yeah, there's a grocery store across the street. See, this is something that's not advertised on Google Maps. I'm not too thrilled about these semi trucks. I feel like they're a little close for me.
I'll just have to do a sniff test for where the air is going and stuff. Trucks. So I got the 8 on Volta, and I was gonna try to record myself driving away, testing out the 8. It was a test, and I just assumed maybe it would stay charging as I pressed the record button, but it didn't. So I gotta make sure that it can turn on before I really put it to the test. Okay, I guess. All right, turning onto the bridge. All right, all the way left here, onto the bridge. 4.25 miles, okay. They got these tall walls up as sound protection for the communities on either side. Still gets kind of loud though, I noticed, as I walk by the houses. A little artistic too. I like Wabasha. Pretty decent town. They invite you to just hang out, and they don't give you no trouble for it. That's a decent town. On the Mississippi River, I don't see any abandonment at all. It's impressive. It seems like I could probably conclude that it's more the southern cities on the Mississippi that are crumbling. The northern cities in the Mississippi are doing great. This looks like a neat little parking area. Upper Mississippi. I think it's too close to the road for me. Wisconsin, Buffalo County. Yep. Oh, there's a parking on the left too. 55. No fishing or diving from the bridge. Okay. But yeah, going to Durand's. I've heard about Durand, another parking area. Wow. National Wildlife and Fish Refuge. Interesting. All along here, it feels almost like Louisiana on this road right now. This is what you'd see. There's two guys in a boat fishing on the left. Another guy, I think, in the water too. Yeah. This is what you see in a large area up and down all the roads. This would be the bayou. This would be like Wisconsin's bayou. Whoa! Upper Mississippi National Wildlife and Fish Refuge. Several boats. They have a bridge that goes under the road here for the boats. Yeah, this is Mississippi River flooding over into these lakes. Lots of them too. I guess I never noticed it on the map. There's quite a bit. Maybe fish for catfish. Another parking area. Nelson Trevino Landing. They got names for each one. There's like 6 boat launches, all scattered on this road. That's pretty neat. Looks like low water. 30. I guess you can walk to the top of this hill. There's a park up on the top somewhere. I don't really want to go there. I just want to make one stop in Durand and just hang out. I could stop here and look around. It looks very interesting. Welcome riders, no through traffic, Bright Star fireworks, handy marked. Yeah, you take a left up ahead, maybe here. Don't have a name. Okay, Cleveland. Yeah, probably Cleveland is the right. It's a drive-through city. I can't stop in every city. I can't be running around all over. Elsted Drywall. This looks like a nice city in Wisconsin. Just maybe less than a mile away from the Mississippi River. This little village is not crumbling like southern cities. Southern cities have a higher tendency to fall apart. It's probably all that heat and humidity that leads people to being a little more lazy. So that guy took advantage. I slow down for that. They just take me by surprise, kind of like what a cop does. But I mean, I'm advertising, and I don't know whenever anybody's gonna respond to the ad. That's the unpredictable nature about advertisement. Yeah, so I've been blowing out a lot of nose congestion. Oh my God, is it right here? Oh my God, wow. Durant to the right. Almost missed that. A lot of nose congestion from them Canadian fires. This smokiness lasted what, a day or two? Not as long as, oh my God! The first time, Durant in 15. I went through Nelson? Or was that? No. All right, Nelson's the one that's got the big park. Yeah, I don't need to shuffle things around as much. I made more room in this car in the front, and I want to get rid of my spare tire. I have it ready to go wherever I can dump it. I don't want to dump it in a nice area, and yeah, I think I can live without it. Just a matter of finding somewhere to dump it. Yeah, I never really realized before how Wisconsin's has a tendency to have more bugs in the summertime, the springtime. More bugs. I'm seeing roadkill with a lot of bugs. I never seen that in any other states. Not Minnesota, not even south of here, Arkansas, Mississippi, Missouri. I see it a lot more. This looks like a pretty abandoned place. They're mowing the lawn still. But yeah, there's more bugs east of the Mississippi for sure. It gets more dried out. This in the west, the Midwest, Rocky Mountains. I thought that maybe there'd be a lot of bugs on the West Coast, even Washington, Oregon, but there aren't. There's something going on the West Coast that prevents the bugs from thriving like you see in Wisconsin. Yeah, landscape around here is very unique, unlike other states. I guess I took it for granted a little bit, living in Rice Lake for so many years. Didn't really learn to appreciate the differences until I checked out other places. I mean, there's other beautiful places too. This is amazing in this moment in the springtime. It's hard to enjoy it when the temperature is too hot or too cold, freezing or sweltering. That's a lot of tractors. This is a tractor dump place.
That's hundreds and hundreds of tractors. Not for sale.